Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video came as a request from a comment on a video. As a heads up, my priority for making videos is primarily to my patrons. Second place is new Magic cards, because those videos tend to do well with the algorithm. Finally, I do take suggestions from comments, but those other videos come first. So today, we're looking at a Phyrexian deck led by Brimaz, Blight of Oreskos. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically, if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Brimaz, Blight of Oreskos is a 4-mana 3/4 legendary Phyrexian cat. Whenever we cast a Phyrexian creature or artifact creature spell, we incubate X, where X is that creature's mana value. Additionally, at the beginning of each end step, if a Phyrexian died under our control this turn, proliferate. Incubate changed the rules of Magic and allowed tokens to flip. The token starts as an incubator, a colorless artifact token. We may pay 2 mana and transform it into a 0/0 Phyrexian artifact creature. Now, we can proliferate, add counters, and increase the size of our tokens if we want. Or we can do what Elish Norn intended and infect the world. So that's what we're doing. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is made famous by their boulders, solid, reliable, and affordable deck boxes. Boulders are now available in solid colors, like this beautiful blue one seen here. Find out if your local game store carries the new Ultimate Guard solid color boulders, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm going to be streaming on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Godless Shrine, Vault of Champions, Shattered Sanctum, Isolated Chapel, Shadowy Backstreet, Snowfield Sinkhole, Sunlit Marsh, Tainted Field, Desolate Mire, Fetid Heath, Caves of Koilos, Bright Climb Pathway, Shine Shadow Snarl, Scoured Barrens, Inkmoth Nexus, Vault of the Archangel, Bajuka Bog, Karn's Bastion, 8 Plains, and 8 Swamps. A good mix of dual-colored lands, thematic lands, and basics. For mana ramp, we've got Plague Mirror, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Hierarchy, Orzhov Signet, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Thought Vessel, Patchwork Banner, Glistening Sphere, Everflowing Chalice, Herald's Horn, Solemn Simulacrum, and Replicating Ring. Wanted to have a few mana rocks that worked well with our proliferate effects. Our card advantage consists of Gurgling Anointer, Corpse Cur, Infectious Inquiry, Corrupted Conviction, Deadly Dispute, Phyrexian Arena, Night's Whisper, Geth's Summons, Skull Clamp, Vraska Betrayal's Sting, and Caretaker's Talent. A good mix of traditional card advantage as well as graveyard recursion. For interaction and spot removal, we're running Vivisection Evangelist, Vraska's Fall, Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares, Anguished Unmaking, Generous Gift, Fracture, Despark, Disenchant, and Black Sun's Twilight. Gotta keep our opponents in line somehow. Our board wipes package consists of Phyresis Outbreak, Dam, and Sunfall. Gotta love having the only creature on board after a board wipe. The core of our deck consists of Drivnod Carnage Dominus, Ichor Rats, Filigree Vector, Aaron Benalia's Ruin, Norn's Inquisitor, Hand of the Praetors, Necropede, Whispering Spectre, Skitherix the Blight Dragon, Phyrexian Crusader, Plague Stinger, Ichor Claw Mirror, Core Prowler, Septic Rats, Flesh Eater Imp, Metastatic Evangel, Skrelv Defector Mite, Grafted Butcher, Skrelv's Hive, Essence of Orthodoxy, and Bloated Processor. Supporting our plan, we've also got Phyrexian Censor, Flawless Maneuver, Flare of Fortitude, and Staff of Completion. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 36 lands and 14 pieces of ramp, right on target. 10 pieces of card advantage, 10 pieces of interaction and spot removal, 3 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate in Bajuka Bog, no sudden I win cards, but lots of ways to close out the game quickly. Our deck has many ways to put poison counters on our opponents without infecting them from our creatures. And once our opponents have poison counters, we use our myriad proliferate effects to add to those counters. At that point, it's just a matter of waiting for the poison counters to get to 10. Now, as I'm sure you noticed, I didn't want this deck to be super expensive. At the same time, I didn't want it to be ultra budget either. $200 is a fairly reasonable price for this deck. On top of that, most of the more expensive cards are staples that can be run in just about any commander deck. So if you do wind up building this deck and not liking it, most of your investment can be put towards a different deck, like an Orzhov Lifegain or Aristocrats deck. Do you have a Brimaz Blight of Oreskos deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgie, Nazwin, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Austin, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Travis, Naffy, Sean, and Michael. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.